Well, YouTube, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to plug my new motor into this my controller. I got to do a temporary like tape wrap thing on the connectors because as you can see, those are ring terminals and those are like prongs, and they don't work together. So I'm just going to I'm going to stick the ring terminal over the prong temporarily and tape them off so they stay in place, and then plug it into the bike with this plug into this down here, if you can see that down there. But I don't want to cut any of the cables on the motor in case this isn't going to work and I need to return it. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm pissed. I was doing my splices in my room last night. I figured I might as well get a jump start on that and get that done. And I lost my crimping tool. My stripping and crimping tool disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. So now, yeah, that sucks. I had to order one on Amazon. That won't be here till later this afternoon, between 2 and 6. And I need it for the phase wires. I can't, like, the Hall Effects wires, I just used my teeth and then spliced everything and got it hooked up. But the phase wires are way too thick. I'm not using my teeth on those. Besides the fact, I think I'm going to have to cut the ring terminals off and then the prongs off on the other one, and then strip them back and then butt splice them together. So yeah, I need to very carefully cut this zip tie off of here somehow. That didn't do anything. You know what, I could probably just get that off there without taking it apart. Let me see. Because after I do this, what I'll have to do is it's not coming apart. Shit, I don't have enough leverage. I do need to get that off there. Damn it. I have to then flip the bike over, take the wheel out that's in there, and then see if this new wheel is going to even sit in there. This is the exact same tire that's on the front of the bike. It's just has a lower profile tire on it right now, so it looks smaller. Alright, shoot. Normally I take the zip tie off here on the bottom while the bike's flipped over, but I don't have that flipped over right now, and it just seemed like a whole lot of extra effort. And I'm kind of wishing I had flipped over. I'm trying to do it so that I don't cut. Oh wait, there it goes, I got it. I got my leverage I need now. Pull the lever. There it is. That's off of there, so let me get to temporarily connecting these phase wires together. I need to get some pieces of tape ready here. At least one piece to start. Man, I don't know how this freaking tape got all warped. It's just like it got melted somehow. I don't understand. I also don't understand where there it is. Found it. The hardest part of tape is getting it started. I'm gonna stick you there for a second. Let's just do blue. I also want to tape them off so they don't like cross in the process here and end up causing the motor to seize up, because that could happen if the metal on these comes in contact with the metal on the other ones. It could cause your motor to seize up. It's only temporary though. Once you disconnect it, it stops doing it, but it's still jarring at times. Trying to make it to where you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm doing butt. Okay, butt doer. shit, it got stuck on there a little more than I wanted to there. Shit, I'm getting tape all over everywhere now, damn it. Oh, I thought the blue one came undone on me. I was like, you son of a blue one. Okay. One more piece of tape. So this the plug I bought extra had the little white tester wire for new motors. Depending on the kind of controller you have, you might need to run a motor test or whatever to sync up the motor and the controller. I just ended up cutting it off because I don't need it. This controller doesn't have that wire to match it up to, so and the motor doesn't either. Just the plug did. So I'm also going to lay this on its side so in case it does turn on, it doesn't like go rolling down the freaking road. I just want to turn the where's my arrows at? Okay, that doesn't seem to be going in there the right way. There it goes. Moment of truth, guys. Let's see if I actually bought the right freaking right shit, man. Just gonna turn it a little bit. Nope, nothing's happening. So that didn't work. It's not, the motor's not going. Shit. Well, that sucks. Huh. That should have just turned right on. So now I got a freaking I don't know what I can do now. If that was going to work, it should have just turned on. That is no bueno. Maybe it's not getting a good enough connection. Shit. That sucks. I really wanted to put this motor on here. Damn it! It should just turn on. This controller I have on here is not an Ebike controller, or it's an Ebike Lean controller from another kit. And it was plug and play with this rear motor. And the controller I have on here was originally hooked up to a direct drive motor, so I don't know why it won't work with this direct drive motor, but it worked with this geared motor down here. So that sucks. That sucks. Shit, I don't know what to do now. Let me check my Hall Effects connection. Maybe something came loose over here. Those are all lined up. Black and red, black and red. Blue, green, yellow, blue, green, yellow. Those are all hooked up right. I know this isn't come apart. This is like taped to hell. Damn it, man. Well, so let me try it again. Maybe it'll work on the second attempt. Nope, nothing. You know, I still haven't got an email confirmation about this motor being shipped to me, so maybe the motor's defective. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's why it got shipped to me so fast and there's no report of it actually being shipped to me. Son of a bitch. So the problem is I'd have to determine what I might end up having to do is I might have to cut one of these cables, not off of this wheel. I want to keep this wheel intact, but cut a cable off one of my other spare motors and use the cable off of it and then splice it to this motor. That way I know for a fact I have the right wires going in the right places. So I guess I'll go grab one of my other motors, and I'll grab that other motor I know is jacked up and is unfixable, and I will cut the cable off of it real quick. And this one, I'm going to cut the cable off of this one, and then kind of look at it and see maybe what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. So I'm going to cut a bunch of this one off. This might be a little difficult, so it's pretty thick here. Yeah, that's going to be difficult. Oh, shit. That's going to be difficult. There we go. So you need some more leverage. So I bought a cable I didn't actually need, is basically what's happening here. Let me disconnect this for the time being. That sucks. So I'm going to have to take this off into here and tape all this crap real quick. That means I got to... That's not a big deal. I'm just going to have to splice this other one I just cut off directly to the motor cables. So it's still going to have a quick disconnect, so it's not a big deal. I just didn't want to cut anything off of the motor until I was sure it was going to work. And I did such a good job on this tape, I can't get it off of here. Then again, these ring terminals may not be touching like this. That might be why it's not working. Maybe I should take this off of here and don't like run the prong in through the terminal and then just tape them together that way. Maybe they'll... And try it again before I get all... Shit, dude, I did a really good job of this tape. Oh, fuck. I can't find the ends of it to pull it apart. Is that one of them? There we go. Or not. Nope, that's not the right one. Shit. Son of a bitch. God damn, this tape is really stubborn. Come off there, you son of a bitch. Yeah, that's off of there. See if I have more luck with these tapes. Yeah, that one's easier to get to, I think. Maybe not. You know, when I tape these together, the ring terminal may not have actually been making a secure connection with the prongs. So I know I'm just probably in denial, and it's not actually going to work when I do this. But you know, it doesn't hurt to try. It's not going to short anything out. It's not going to like kill my controller or anything. So if I just tape them like two. Get these little bushings back here. I don't know how that's going to work, though. I'm going to hold that together with my hands. Random, like, songs. Random songs in my brain. full of air belly pain. I swear I'm not insane. Intact is my brain. Getting sprinkled on, but I don't think it's rain. It's just misty out here. It's not like foggy misty, it's just misty. So let's try this again. Just tape the terminal to the prong. Taping the terminal to the prong. It's very difficult to do. Gotta get it on there tight so it'll actually connect. It's one. I am getting a little bit of water on me now, dang it. Don't be raining on my parade, man. And then the last one. Just give this one more shot. It's working. Holy shit, it's working. It's just the terminals. The terminals were connected on there, right? Okay, yeah, fuck it. I have a working motor. I have a working motor, guys. It is working. Okay, cool. Yep, I'm good. Okay, I just didn't have the terminals, the ring terminals weren't making contact with the prongs. So it does work. Oh, thank God. That's going to save me so much effort. Oh, Jesus. That was worrisome. But now I need to flip the bike over and see if this is actually going to fit in the frame. Shit, no, it doesn't matter. That motor's dead anyway. So I cut a cable off of a motor for no reason, but it's, like I said, that motor's, it's already, the wires were already jacked up on it. It's useless anyway as a motor. It's a spare spoke wheel. That's pretty much all it is at this point. Let me go through this little bit of scrap, trash stuff away. Well, maybe it did rain a little bit. There's some water on these trash can lids. Okay. Sorry, my suspender strap's like flipping around, sliding down my shoulder. Cool. Did I turn the battery off? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. So I'd almost be tempted just to throw the wheel on there like it is and ride it, but not in the mean streets of San Bernardino. Mean meaning broken and full of sticky shit that wants to get in my tires. Stickery shit. Stickery dickory dock. I think I stepped on some tape or something. Donde está mi crescent rincho? Oh, there it is. I know I put it right on top. Okay. I could have showed you the motor moving, but I don't want to keep running it because it's just twisting the cable up on the ground. Not a good thing to do to your motor, new motor. Now, if it just goes in the frame with the right amount of spacing, God, I hope. I don't know. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking maybe not. But you know what? That means the internet lied to me when it told me that the bottom bracket spacing on, or not the bottom bracket, God damn it, the hub spacing on the electric is 135 millimeters. That's what the internet told me. That's what AI said it was on Google when I searched on Google for the 2.0, electric 2.0. I might have a bit of a problem with the caliper hitting the motor. It looks like I might have a problem with that. Just looking at how this caliper is lined up on here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, see how like it's already like really close right here. This thing does not, or does it have a spacer on it? It does have the spacer on it, I think. Okay. So if I put the spacer on there, it should push. It might push it over far enough. I may have to I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm not there yet. I'm not at that point. Maybe I'll just run around with one front brake from now, with the front brake only from now on. That ought to be really safe. Maybe the hydraulic brake will fit on here. I have a Bucklows, I think a Bucklows branded rear hydraulic brake. It might be another brand. I don't know. I know I have a Bucklows fork for my fat bike. I don't have built anymore. I'm not sure about the brake though. I know where the brake is though. But I'll have to buy a pad for it, or some pads, because I don't have any hydraulic pads, or I don't have the right size pads to fit in that particular brake. Well, I'll know in a sec if the caliper is going to hit the motor when I try to put it in there. It'll just start hitting it right away. But it depends, because this is a narrower hub motor than this fat one, so it might not actually be too close. Okay, what am I doing here? Why isn't this working like it's supposed to? Okay, it's loose. It should just pull up out of there now. It's weird. Usually I'm only pulling this motor out of here when the tire is deflated. Okay, let's see this motor now. Fuck. Shit, okay, wait a minute. Oh, that's interesting. The cable on this one is on the opposite side. Fuck. That's alright, I'll just have to cut that off. Zip tie where it's zip tied and move it to the right, I guess. I did not expect that. Okay. Let's see if this will actually go in here. Yeah, I think these axles on this motor are actually bigger too. They're wider than the electrics. Nope, that's definitely not going to fit. That's not going to fit. Well, the internet lied to me. This isn't going to work. The bottom bracket space, or god damn it, the hub spacing on the electric is definitely not 135 millimeters. The internet lies. It is way wider. So don't do this. So now I got to talk Mom into driving me to the UPS store to return this. Fuck. So I'm out of cable because I cut the cable to modify it already. Yeah, this don't fit at all. At freaking all. No matter how I shake the stick at it, this is not going to work. Sure, I can get it down in the dropouts, but then the chain's not lined up. I need a bunch of washers on there to space it. Motherfucker. I'd be able to get it on one gear probably. Maybe not even that. The brake would fit on there really well, but yeah, I can't even get it on the gears. Even if I like slid it over, I don't think this would work because then I don't have anything left to attach nuts to. Yeah, so this motor will not fit on the electric. Yeah, I got lied to. So hopefully I can return this, otherwise I'm going to be stuck with a $160 motor that I can't do anything with. Unless I get a different bike. I mean, I could put it on one of my mountain bikes, but then I'd just look goofy as shit. I'd have like the ultimate mullet bike. Not really ultimate, but you know, just a mullet bike. Yeah, so fuck. I was all happy I got the motor to work. Oh well, fuck it. I'm glad I didn't tear the box up. I told Mom, she's like, oh, you can just leave that out there for me. I'm going to use it. I'm like, no, I'm going to probably need the box, Mom, just in case I need to return this thing. And lo and behold, I was right. So I guess I'm stuck with breaking spokes for the time being, because I can't afford a fat hub motor. They're too expensive. They're like over $200. I don't have the money for it. They're like close to, with shipping, they're like close to $300 now. Whereas like, I swear, dude, I bought two. Like just a few years ago, my fat mountain bike, I bought two 26 by 4 inch hub kits with good monitors, all the bells and whistles, and they were like $160. And these prices have been like this before the tariffs. They've been like overpricing. Ever since the popularity of e-bikes has been taken off the last few years, all the damn prices on everything keep going up. It fucking sucks. Oh well. Son of a bitch. I don't know what to do now. So I can't do what I wanted to do. Luckily though, I didn't modify anything on this motor, so I can return it. I should get my money back. They're probably going to charge me a stocking fee or some shit. I bet you. Shit, let me go ahead and disconnect this stuff now. Damn, guys, that fucking sucks, man. I am so bummed out now. And now I'm stressed out again because I thought I had solved the problem of the broken spokes, but no. I'm getting pissed. I keep seeing these messages from Electric in my email about how great their customer service is, and their customer service is not that great. They're a great fight to get them to replace anything that is their problem because it's defective parts. It's not anything I did. It's defective components and shit. But whatever. I can't get this fucking tape off of here. Where did I... Sorry about all the F-bombs, but I'm a little frustrated right now. So I'm going to go on Amazon when I get in the house and initiate a return. That sucks. I got it working and everything, man. Where's my other wheel at? Where did I put my other wheel? Oh, it's right there. Oh, there, it's right there. Okay. Let's put this beast back on here. Sorry, bike, I tried to get you a new wheel so we could keep having fun for a much longer time. Well, this would be a great time to mention my GoFundMe, which would really help me. Oh, hey, look, a broken spoke. Speak of the broken spoke devil, I got one. I really need money. I'm not begging. I am kind of begging, you know, fuck it. I'm begging at this point. I need help. I need help with my channel. I'm trying so freaking hard, man. I'm putting content out like every freaking day, and I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm having fun. It just looks like my fun's going to be coming to my close really soon if I can't do something about this damn motor issue or wheel issues, or it's more or less a wheel issue at this point. Now, like I said, I hit up Ingwe and said, "Hey, can you sell me one of your motors, one of your mag motors? They'll fit on the electric." They're like, "No, it won't." I'm like, "Yeah, it will. It's the same hub spacing. It's a 20 by 3 inch hub. It's the same damn hub spacing. It'll totally fit on here." I don't know why. You know, I don't know why people argue with me. I've been doing this for 16 years. I don't get it. Oh shit, I lost my... Oh, there they are. I thought I lost my torque arm bolts here. Fuck, man. Oh. Guess I'll go back in there and edit some more shorts. That's what I was doing while it was dark. I was in there editing shorts early in the morning because I woke up like at 10:37 last night. Very specifically, I remember maybe 10:47, the time I woke up. And I couldn't go back to sleep, so I went up all night. But I'm not tired. I've had plenty of sleep. Shoot. This is very frustrating. So for now, I'm going to leave this motor in the garage. I'm going to put it back. Well, I'll put it back in the box later. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. I just feel like going back in the house and being depressed. I'm going to go not binge eat because I'm not hungry. I'm totally full of food right now. Wait a minute. Am I turning this the right way? The heck? Oh, it wasn't even in the hole. Son of a... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it fell in my shirt. I dropped the bolt in my shirt. That's a new one. See, I'm upset, but I can still laugh. I left my wire cutters way over there, dang it. And I also know that if I wanted to, a 20 by 4 inch kit will fit back here in this rear wheel. There's plenty of room for it. Because technically, the only 3-inch thing on this bike is the rim. This is just a standard like hub spacing for a 4-inch kit. They just stuck a 3-inch rim on it. Because this frame is the same as the 1.0 frame. It's just they put a different front fork on it to make it put a narrower front fork on it and put suspension on it, and got rid of the 4-inch wheelbase by putting 3-inch rims on the bike, which is stupid. I don't know why they did that. Putting narrower rims, they're like, because they were saying, oh, it makes it more efficient because it cuts back on rolling resistance. It's like, no, it makes it less efficient because when you're riding over bumpy roads, wider tires work better. They clear the bumps better. Narrower tires hit them and stall more and slow down. So I don't know where they got that efficiency number from. That's why you can't ride on the beach on narrow bike tires, but you get a good fat bike out there, you're just cruising around. At least a fatty bike. Like on all of Tell Happy's videos, in which he says, can I ride this bike in the sand? And all the skinny bike tires, they don't work. Most of the fat tires do, at least 24 and up. The 20 inch hub motors, like 20 by 4 hub motors, if it's a single motor bike, they don't really work on the sand. But if you get like a dual motor bike, like an Ariel or Andy Oki's bike or any along those lines, they'll work. They'll tear up the sand with smaller wheels with dual motors. Let me find my zip ties. Damn, dude. Like I said, though, I'm so glad I didn't, because I was sitting there in my room last night and had my wire cutters all ready, and I almost cut the ring terminals off of the motor, and I was like, no, stop, what are you doing? You haven't even seen if it'll fit in your bike yet, dummy. Good thing I caught myself. Amazon's going to be pissed that I'm returning a $160 item. Son of a bitch. Not happy. Very happy. Just in the wrong gear. Fix that later. Alright. Get all this shit together. Tape over here, I'm gonna put in here. Shit. work. Seller lied about the... So that means either the seller measured the spacing wrong on their motor, or the internet's AI, good old AI, doesn't understand that not all electric e-bikes are the same, and gave me the wrong spacing, which isn't very handy. Let's see what gear that's in. Nope, still clicking. Still clicking. Dang it. I don't know why that's clicking. It's probably hitting 6. Not really planning on riding today, so I'm just going to plug this back in. I got too much editing and stuff to do. Sorry guys, that is really not in the right spot there. This did not work out like I had planned. Thought I had all my ducks in a row, and I did, they didn't. They being whoever put the wrong measurements up on the internet for me to find. Oh crap, I didn't put my bungees back on there. I forgot. I'll do that later. Set them on the bike for now. Son of a bitch. Put them in the seat so they don't get knocked off anywhere. Shit. Oh. I need to sit down for a second again. Well, I got an extra motor cable for something. Definitely can't return that now. Wouldn't be going through any of this shit if Electric actually sold quality components on their inexpensive e-bikes. I know that kind of doesn't actually make any sense, but alright, let me just get back up. Put this motor in here somewhere for the time being so I can send it back. Shit, I got nowhere to put this thing. Put it here. Well, if I can't return it, then I'll just sell it to somebody. Someone should be able to use it. Hopefully. Shit. So, like, if anybody needs any spare hub motors or a spare 20-inch mag rim hub motor, I've got one for sale now, unless I can return it. Also, I have this bike I want to sell, $300. If anybody's interested, let me know in the comments. It'll be a local pickup. If you want the motor, I'll ship the motor. Motor won't cost that much to ship. I'll just take it out of the bike. I've got the monitor and the motor. That's pretty much all you need, and the throttle for it I can sell with it, but that's it. So, well, with that, remember to have a wonderful whatever wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next e-bike video. Hopefully the next one's not a fail. Okay, bye.